Hello, it is Sunday, November 3rd, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It is a Sunday puzzle, which means today we're going to be solving a big jumbo crossword. And it will have a theme, and the theme will be suggested, we suspect, by the title, Can I Have a Raise? And in addition to that, there is some kind of explanatory note here. When this puzzle is done, read the shaded letters from top to bottom to get an appropriate phrase. So we will do that. But first, before we do that, we will thank a few people who have helped bring us this edition of the Daily Solve. And they are Pascal Portalance, Matthew Drake, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the indecipherable Ray Grant. Thank you so much to the 6 of them, benefactors of the Daily Self Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this series, bring us this video every day, bring us this series of videos. Boy, I feel flustered today. That's not good when I'm about to start a big themed Sunday grid. So thank you so much to those 6 and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. I really do appreciate it. And if you'd like to support the channel that same way, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like those 6 I mentioned, the Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thank you so much to them and to everybody who supports the channel in any way. And thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube, which is a big help. You can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server to chat about this puzzle and others. And there's a link in the description field. All right, now let's get on to the crossword by Sid Sivakumar, who's constructed, I think, around a couple of dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It's entitled, Can I Have a Raise? And we have an instruction to follow when the puzzle is done. Let's start solving. All right, okay, and those are all of the... Oh, no, I see. So the shaded letters are here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 7 words. Well, I guess probably 2 words, maybe? It says a phrase. So a 7-letter phrase, and then we have quite a number of circled letters, and we don't know what those are about. Anyway, simple sugar, sucrose or something like that. Partner of go. Stop and go, maybe? Thinking if that's sucrose. Dips. Not sure. Do I think it is sucrose? I don't know. Taste imparted by MSG, umami. Okay, that's definitely right. So this must not be sucrose, so maybe this isn't stop? I still like stop and go. Oh, but what are other sugars? Oses, I think, are sugars. So glucose could be one. Fructose, but that doesn't fit in the... yeah, sucrose, glucose, fructose. Yeah, I'm going to try glucose because that one also fits. So partner of go. Go get 'em? Go, I don't know what that is. Dips. Probably ends with an S. Member of the fam. Sister is a family member. Network with live streams on Paramount Plus. I have no idea. Is it CBS? That's a U.S. television network. I don't know. Let's see. Boozy holiday confection. Not eggnog. What is it? I don't know. Sturdy hardwoods. Oak hardwood floors, maybe? Race from gate to gate. I don't know what that is. Boozy holiday confection. What could that be? Rum something? Partner of go. Oh, grab and go. That's a sort of store description. Kind of convenience store. So maybe it is rum something. Oh, is it a rum? Oh, it's a rum baba, maybe? Yes, a confection in the sense of, something sweet. So, sort of a cake. Okay, so that is right. Okay, so yes. Dips. Don't know what that is. Land inhabited by the Alutiiq people. Alaska something. Alaskan something. Texas city at the foot of the Franklin Mountains. I have absolutely no idea. East something? I don't know. Dips. Lulus? Racial justice initialism. BLM, Black Lives Matter. Oh, no, right. Sorry. It's dips as in lulls. So what would you call this? A kind of ebb or a receding or a withdrawal, a dip or a drop, maybe is a better way to put it. Okay, so that's right. So race from gate to gate. Oh, this doesn't look right, does it? SBA. Maybe these circled letters are doing something. Race from gate to gate. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind when I see SBA, well, I could imagine Small Business Association, but in terms of as part of a longer word, is Sbarro, which I think is a pizza, sort of a pizza chain in the US. But then this doesn't look right, does it? Wheels for a car say no. And also, I don't know what that would have to do with race from gate to gate. So I don't think that's right. Osobuco, there we go. That's a veal dish. There's something going on, obviously, here with the circled cells, and I don't know what it is yet. So I feel it's stopping me from understanding this fully, but I don't know in what way. Tennis center, probably ends, the letter ends. There's a pair of them at the center of the word tennis. Wheels for a car, say, I don't know. Why is it in quotation marks? What does that mean? Wheels. It's a term for a car? You could say your wheels. So it's not a synonym, but what? Oh, slang. Yes, it's a slang term for a car. So what is going on with this? Race from gate to gate. Slalom. Oh, is it not rumbaba? Maybe it isn't. Rumball? Is that something? I don't know. Okay, so I don't think there's anything wacky going on here. I think I just had a bad answer, and that was that. Okay, so then what's going on here? I don't know still. Shells in Mario Kart, e.g. In Mario Kart, shells strike you and put you off track, or they waylay you. They're missile. You could sort of call them missiles. They're projectiles. I don't really know. I'm trying to think of any word that would fit here, and I can't really think of one. I don't know. Eponym of a popular root beer brand. Dad's root beer, but then the eponym would be Dad. That doesn't. It's not even enough letters, even if the S were correct. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Popular root beer brand. I don't know. I can't really think of any others. Island northwest of the Big Island. Is it Maui? This is referring to the Hawaiian Islands, but I think it might be. I'm in 4 letters. I think it might be. Oh, it could be Oahu. Oh, ammunition. Right. Okay. So it's sort of on the right track with missiles. Okay. So there we go. And then what's the Texas city at the foot of the Franklin Mountains? I have no idea, unfortunately. I don't even have a shred of a guess. So eponym of a popular root beer brand. Don't know. Word with the wave of a wand. Abra is an abracadabra? No, probably ta-da. You've done the trick and then you say, ta-da, there it is. Eponym of a popular root beer brand. Sadie? I don't know. This doesn't look familiar to me. Totally fascinated. Not sure. Experience serenity. To... don't know. I feel I should be able to get that. Internet blank. Internet... era? I don't know. Boasting words. I rule or something like that. Actually, that would work with era. Let's see if that happens to work out. Gentle reminders. Yes, nudges. Wow, I'm actually sort of shocked that my first guesses there worked out right. I guess it makes up for being so inept up top. Backup storage service for Apple devices. iCloud is definitely that. Word from a pirate. I maybe is in sort of I matey, that kind of thing. This looks like fluency. Doppler effect phenomenon. Something like blue shift. Oh, maybe. Is this going to have cyan? Is it going to be some kind of pun? Probably not. Doppler effect phenomenon. A Doppler effect is that thing you get where, for instance, sound waves lengthen or shorten as an object emitting them kind of moves closer or farther from you. Or I guess it's not so much that they shorten, but it's that they're hitting you at a different rate because of the velocity involved. Let's see, terse confirmation, I am. That would be a terse way to confirm something. MLB executives, general managers of a baseball team. something sound Doppler effect phenomenon. I don't know if that's right, but let's see. Spirit filled. Don't know what that is. Online reference with credits. Online reference with credits. I don't know what that's about either. With credits. Wiki? I don't know. IMDb probably. Internet Movie Database. The whole thing is people's credits on films. Where was that? Here it is. Oh, so it is something shift is Doppler, which was one of the concepts that did come to mind. Frequency shift. That must be what it is. Okay, there we go. So I think that's right. So what do these say? They say cache, the circled letters, and with this sort of little bulge there. Okay, so I don't know what that's about yet, obviously. Spirit-filled. Haunted? Yeah, there you go. You could say this house is spirit-filled. It's haunted. Q&A format. AMA, Ask Me Anything, was a Q&A format on Reddit, for instance. To become lighter, color becoming lighter would fade. Milk source would be an udder of a cow. There we go. Finally getting some things. Item on a to-do list. I'm not sure. And then strong encouragement. As soon as I said I'm finally getting things, it stopped, which is, of course, what happens. Inventor of the printing press, Gutenberg. There we go. Okay, so does that give me anything? Puento of Latin jazz, Tito Puente. And order from on high would be an edict, a sort of, demand handed down by a ruler, perhaps. Returned call, an echo. You call out and it's returned in an echo. Word following a comma in an alphabetized list. The. Oh, I see. Right. If you're looking up sort of crossword comma the, that's what it means, because you capitalize not by an article like the, but by the actual important word, the distinguishing word. Returned call, echo, right, we got that. Psychological effect whereby memories are recalled more easily when they match one's current emotional state. Interesting. Mood something, presumably. I don't know the term for that. 1960s to 70s world leader portrayed in film by Helen Mirren. 60s to 70s. Did she ever play Golda Meir? I don't think I know the film in question. She did also play Queen Elizabeth II, didn't she? Which would also, because of the unbelievable length of her reign, would also qualify as a 1960s and 70s world leader, you could argue. White site in an expanse of blue. An isle, maybe. Do we think that's right? Like a desert isle, white sand? I don't know. Text often followed by multiple exclamation points. Yeah, that looks good because this is lol, laughing out loud, or lots of laughs. Whoops. Silo fill. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Silo fill. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about all of this. Soft rock, mica. Maybe this is an isle. Do I think that's right? In 4 letters? Maybe. White site in an expanse of blue. I must have been wrong about isle. I was thinking blue ocean. So let's put lol back here. No, because it didn't work with my ear. Okay. I don't know. Texas city that inspired Friday Night Lights. Oof, I don't know. I've actually seen the show Friday Night Lights, but I don't, and it doesn't say the city. Oh, is it Odessa? Actually, now that I think about it, I think it might be. Does that work here? Soft rock, talc. Oh, that's better. That's better than mica. So what is the white site in an expanse of blue? I don't know. Sign of a packed house, SRO, standing room only, where a ham might be on display. A store? That's not right. It could be a ham as in an actor, someone who hams it up in a scene, maybe? I don't know. Do I think that's right? Totally fascinated. Probably ends with ED. Tranced? That's not really what you'd say, entranced. Don't know. AE is surprising. Experience serenity. I don't know. That AE is not what I would have expected at the beginning of this word. Taradiddle. What's a taradiddle? I don't know. Reminds me of paradiddle, which is a drumming concept. Nest egg option in brief. Could be an IRA, an individual retirement account, your nest egg for retirement. Let's see if that works. Oh. If it does, that would make, frequency shift seems right. So tada would be wrong, which did seem wrong with this. Oh wait, no, what is this? Eponym of, oh no, maybe this is all wrong. Oh, maybe it's not frequency. Oh my goodness, I keep getting things, I keep finding mistakes I've made. Eponym of a popular root beer brand. Maybe it isn't that. Maybe it is dads. Member of the fam. A kid? No. Sid? What does that mean if so? It doesn't make any sense. Eponym of a popular root beer. What is this? I guess it could be sib for sibling. Bad's a root beer. Doesn't make any sense. Oh no. Okay. Well, no, but it wouldn't end with an S anyway. I already determined that because the eponym wouldn't have the possessive on it. So if the root beer band in question were dad's, it would be dad. So we do need a 4-letter. And Sadie I just kind of made up because I thought it seemed like a name that worked, but then it was proven wrong by frequency shift. Okay, I'm going to delete the ammo. Seems fine because we have 3 crosses for that. Let's put frequency back in and see if we can come up with anything without these. Totally fascinated. I don't know. Experience serenity. Feel. Be at peace. Yes. No. Be at rest. No. Sorry, I thought I was onto something. Maybe this is abra, though. Word with a wave of a wand. Is that a single word? I would have thought abracadabra was itself one word, but maybe. Oh, Barks root beer. Oh my goodness, I do know that. I haven't heard of Barks root beer in years and years and years and years, but that must be right because I do recognize this. So what is this then? Experience serenity. Is it be at something? Overs and, oh, maybe it isn't. Because overs and unders, I would think those are odds. Or no, they're not. They're bets. And then the odds would be, on the likelihood of those outcomes. So what is this? Taradiddle, a fib. Okay, taradiddle sound. It's the kind of word you could imagine referring to a little fib, a little lie. So totally fascinated is, arrested. So this isn't seen. Okay, that was a bit of a weak guess, I think. So SRO is probably right. Standing room only for sign of a packed house. And then where a ham might be on display. A stage, that's much better. That's the actual place where the ham might be on display. So to experience serenity is to be at, I don't know, sign of authenticity. Some yoga poses are named for them. Sages? Like wise people? That's probably not right. Sagas? Don't know. They might be used to change the tone of a film. Color grading or sound design or what? They might be used to change the tone of a film. I don't know. Holds a grudge against, resents. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So be at ease is to experience serenity. Okay, there we go. So maybe some yoga poses are named for sages. Maybe that is the case. And a sign of authenticity, a seal that you might stamp on something to show it's authentic. Okay. So lens filters. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So you could have maybe a colored filter or some other, a filter that adds just a touch of soft focus or something. Okay. So white sight in an expanse of blue. Are these meant to be frequency shift looks right here. I'm wondering if the circles are meant to change how you read the across. Oh, and I never finished this. Rum ball, that must be right. El Paso is the Texas city, which is a city I've heard of. I don't know the Franklin Mountains, but that's okay. All right, land inhabited by the Alutiiq people. Alaska, not sure. Drum used in son cubano music. A bongo or a Congo. Like sports stadiums susceptible to rain delays. Open air, yeah. Delivery room injection informally. Epi, like an EpiPen? That's probably not right. Is it right? Do I think that's right? Relatives of narwhals. Probably ends with an S. Equivalent of Mrs. or Madame, Siorna probably in Spanish. Not feel 100% to ail, to feel ill. Sized up. Probably ends in ED. Zoe Kravitz to Marissa Tomei. Goddaughter, is that true? It would fit. It does fit. Okay, that must be the case. I didn't know that. Not that there's any particular reason I would, but there we go. Now I do know. To let borrow, to lend something to somebody, to let them borrow it. Attach in a way, to tie it to something. Not spelled out is unsaid, maybe. It's sort of tacit, but not spelled. Oh, Alaska Peninsula. Okay, that must be right. So this probably is Epi then. And relatives of narwhals are, must be belugas. Okay, there we go. Great. Sized up, if you gauged something, you sized it up. There we go. So this was bongo. Make it is, it must be tag. Right, yes, because let is a classic word that'll classically catch you out. So it could be present or past. So lent to or lend to would both be valid answers here. But in this case, it's lent to and make it. If you tag someone, you make them it in the game of tag or tig. Device with a plunger. Don't know. Go for a bite. Eat out, maybe? Yeah, if you go for let's eat out. Let's go for a bite. On solid ground. You're stable. One willing to take the hit. I don't know, Patsy or something like that. Eid al-Fitr celebration. Is stable wrong? Because presumably this is feast. On Eid, let's see. Device with a plunger. Don't think I know what that is. On solid ground. This could be at ease as well, but it won't be because we've already used that. One willing to take the hit. I don't know. Like Thor, shortly after arriving after Earth in 2011's Thor. Tense? I don't know. Follower of Jah, Rastafarian. Cultural climate, the ethos of a culture or ethic. Tased, maybe? Was Thor tased? If this is ethos? Oh, but that would probably be a Z in U.S. English, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Who has successfully juggled 15 balls simultaneously? No idea. Salted or smoked, cured, so meat, for instance, or fish. Device with a plunger. Oh, a French press coffee maker, a cafetiere. Okay, there we go. Good. You know, you have the full immersion grounds in the hot water, and then you plunge down to separate them. Cultural climate. So it does look like ethos or ethic. Let's see. On solid ground would be, if you're ashore, you're not in the water. I just realized I don't seem to have a timer. Huh. Sorry, I've only just realized that. That's strange. I don't know how long it's been. Okay. I was just thinking, I wonder how long it's been, and I can't check. One willing to take the hit. A stoner. They literally take they figuratively, I guess, take a hit of a joint. Okay. So this is ethos. So, it is tased. I guess that is correctly spelled. And then who has successfully juggled 15 balls simultaneously? No one. Oh, right. Okay. So this is maybe for some physical reason an impossible task, maybe, or just very, very difficult. Protocol part, HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. I don't think that's right. Step, probably. You take a step, and that's a part of a protocol. It might be 15-step protocol. Okay, kiln for hops. Oh, no, it's not tasked. It's oast. Attaches tie on. Sorry, because an oast, like an oast house, traditionally it's a big kiln in which you'd have oasts, and weirdly, I mainly know this because of an Alan Partridge book called From the Oast House, or an audiobook. Okay, anyway, to attach something is to tie it on, and a trail mix morsel is a nut. There we go. I didn't check the crosses on that, so that was why I had that wrong. If one sees the point of something, one gets it. And then actress Krishnan of South Indian cinema. I don't know offhand. It might be on a lot, but not worth a lot. Useless, but no, why is that on a lot? Strong encouragement and urging. Okay, maybe it might be on a lot, but not worth a lot. I don't know. Installations in a Hindu temple. I'm not sure about that either. Does some organizing. Sorts, maybe? Sort things out. Coaster in the cold. A sled coasts along in a cold environment. Turning some heads, question mark. Screwing, yeah, so a screwdriver. If you're screwing something, you're literally turning the heads of screws. Performance with a sombrero. A hat dance, I guess. Mexican hat dance. Blank Technica website with gadget reviews. Oh, Ars Technica. I do at least recognize that. So Trisha, it looks like. Trisha Krishnan, perhaps. Idols might be installation in a Hindu temple to gods. And then a used car might be on a lot, a used car lot where it's parked, but it's not worth very much. It's not worth as much anyway as a new car. If one did laps, perhaps one swam, and then Jemison in the International Space Hall of Fame, Mae Jemison is an astronaut. So yes, in a rush, that works. And then psychological effect, whereas memories are recalled more easily when they match one's current emotional state. Mood, something else. This will be an A or an E. Sites of conch piercings. Ears? Oops. Blow a gasket to rage. Yeah, maybe it is ears. Composter's concern. Food waste, or I don't know. What is the answer to this? Currency used in Vatican City. Presumably it's the euro, because it's entirely within Italy. Geographically anyway. I would assume so. I weirdly don't actually know that. Wild water craft. Canoe? Oh, right, that's probably that. Blank K. Oh, por qué? Why? And challenge for a tailor. A zip, maybe? Or no, a rip. If something rips, that would be difficult for a tailor making clothes. Item on a to-do list. An errand. There we go. And call from a dove. A coo. The dove coos. Mood. Oh, mood congruence. There we go. So your mood is congruent with the memory you're trying to recall. And it's easier to do. Sites of conch piercings. It must be ears. And composter's concern. Oh, odor. Yes, you have food that's essentially decomposing and rotting. Longtime buddy could be an old pal, maybe. Let's see if that works. Like the flight from New York to Singapore among all actively operating passenger flights, must be the longest. That's interesting. That's a very sort of era-specific clue, but that's okay because we're solving it on the day of its release. Firecracker. You could say he's a real firecracker, a real dynamo. Oops. Checks and balances include them. They include amounts, I guess. Yeah. So not checks and balances in a sort of governmental sense, but rather a check or a balance that shows financial totals. 1982 film that spawned a sci-fi franchise, Tron, became a series of films. Tower in a port. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's tower in a port. A tugboat would tow ships along. Make one's thoughts known. To opine, to express your opinion. To break down is to sob and weep. Natural sources of pink dye. Don't know. Vigor is pep, enthusiasm. Oh, beets, right, of course. The root, beetroot. There we go. It's very red and gets all over you when you prepare beets. Check it out, psst, you might say. You signal to somebody. Moved across the aisle, right? So politically, that would be if you switched parties, you moved across the aisle. So here we have cheddar. Here we have green. Here we have tender. Here we have cash. These are all cheese? No. What is this? Here we have dough, and here we have kale. Oh, they're words for money. These are all words for money. Kale, dough, cash, tender, green, cheddar. What's this one going to be? Clam, maybe? No. That's for dollar, really, not money. White site in an expansive blue. Oh, right. This is where I left off ages ago and then went and solved the rest of the puzzle. We'll come back to it again. Physique informally, your body. Calming oil compound for short, CBD. I don't remember what that actually stands for, but it's definitely right. Passes, ends with an S, gathers together. Amasses? Yeah, that seems fine. Tilling tool, yes, a hoe would be used to till the earth. Director vendors, Vim Vendors is a film director. Paris, Texas, and such. Music genre often played at a brisk 4/4 time. Ska, I guess, seems likely. Unit of explosive force, a kiloton, used to measure bombs, or the force of the explosion of a bomb. Idyllic places are Edens, like the biblical location. Oh, no, you didn't, you might say sassily. What's seemingly impossible to find when storing leftovers? The lid of the container you want to use. A name that sounds like its first two letters reversed, L-E. So there we go. It sounds like the letters L-E, which is E-L reversed. Passes. Oh, if one passes laws, one enacts them. Same as above, marks. Meet to, no. Same as above. Oh, dittos. I see. You say ditto. Same as above. Yeah. Hava Nagila, horror song. There we go. So, classic Jewish sort of song and dance, the horror. Popular video game franchise since 1997 for short. GTA, Grand Theft Auto. There we go. Silo filled, so a silo full of grain. And then, yeah, it is gold in my ear. That's what I thought this was going to be. So what's this then? Text often followed by multiple exclamation points. Right, it's not LOL, it's OMG. So this is a flow, it's an ice flow. That's why it's white and not, yellow or whatever. So it wasn't an aisle. I was thinking of white sands, but no. It's an ice flow in the ocean. That's why it's white. Conscientious of one's community would be civic-minded. There we go. And then here we have coin. That's the other synonym for money. Okay, great. So we're getting towards the end. Impossible. Can't be. Cushion upon which a ball rests. Ball of your foot? Yes, it is. It's the insole of your shoe on which the ball of your foot rests. If you changed course abruptly, you veered to the left maybe or to the right. Comic strip segment is a panel, a comic strip panel. Puerto Rico on some maps is inset. There we go, so that it can be shown closer to the United States, I guess, probably. Put away would be to store something. If one is more up to the task, one is abler. And absolute musts are needs. So certain Tuscan is a Pisan. So from Tuscany, Pisa, Tuscany in Italy. And then that's it. So let's look at this phrase, pay bump. There we go. Very good. So pay, which is typically achieved with money, has a little bump in this grid. So we have synonyms for money or pay: kale, dough, cash, tender, green, coin, and cheddar all have a little bump. And underneath each of those bumps, respectively, are the letters that spell pay bump. And there we go. A very nicely constructed, very tidy theme from Sid Sivakumar that I was utterly ignorant to for the vast majority of the solve. I really had no idea what we were doing there. And I thought early on, completely incorrectly, that it was doing something to modify these answers in a way. Not at all. I just had quite a few mistakes. So I was trying to work through this fairly quickly because I was making so many errors and I didn't want to just languish in it forever. But I did eventually solve the puzzle. So there we go. Let that be a lesson in persistence and I guess sort of self-reevaluation. And that was that. That was Can I Have a Raise? Featuring our pay bump theme by Sid Sivakumar. Very nice. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for a much shorter puzzle, the Monday themed crossword. It will have a theme, but presumably a less thorough one. Join me for that, but until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.